All right, I am live for the book club. Two people, three thumbs. I love you guys. That's awesome. Hey, everybody. Here I am. I didn't have any trouble logging in this time. That's a good thing. All right, let's see what we got here. Wait for everybody to join me. I'll just keep working on my blanket until you guys are ready. Getting quite a bit done. It's a nice little blanket. I don't know that I need to go many more. I think I might just finish this one. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, what do you think? Look at the size of this. So it is 21 by 21 by about 45. So I think if I just finish this, it should be wide enough, and then I'll tuck my tails, obviously. But what do you think? This is what I got done today. Didn't it come out beautiful? So pretty. And who would have thought with just a simple stitch, right? Very happy with it. But I think just finishing this, and that leaves me 3 left. Thank you. Do you think it's big enough? So do you think like one of these does this much? So I think if I put it here, I think it's going to be well big enough. Well big enough, is that a word? Hi, Cece, how are you? Cece, is this your first book club? I think it is. If it is, you're in for a treat. It's not a normal book club. So I got a lot done since we talked last. I finished that garden. Great. So Cece, let me tell you a little bit about it. So we pick one book every month to read as a group. And while that month, like we've already picked June, and while that month is going on, we all read at our own pace. We talk about the book a little bit just to see how everybody's doing with it. But in the meantime, we go through crafting books. Okay, I'll make it a 30. So while we're waiting for everybody to finish the assigned book, we go through other crafting books and stuff and talk about it. So it's kind of a weird, not a weird, but kind of a fun book club. So Margaret, I finished the book. So I think this will get me 30. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I finished the book. She's remarkable. And Cece, so this month, I'll show you the book we're reading. So here is the book we're reading, Playing for Freedom. Yep, so we do, because we were talking about the book that we assigned each week, but then we found that people were reading at different speeds, and it was making it really difficult to talk about the book because we didn't know where other people were. So we decided that while we'd assign a book every month, we'd talk about other stuff. And I have so many crafting books and so many crochet books and so many other kinds of art books. We are certainly never out of something to read or look at. So, two murder. So, Margaret, are you cool with a Dean R. Kuntz book for July? I know I'm looking ahead, but I love his writing. I love his books. So, if you're okay with that, I would love to suggest one for this week or this next month. Sorry, something shiny went by. So if you look, I look a little bedraggled because Fritzy and I were playing in the sprinkler a little bit. So I'm trying to find a fun way to create the same sprinkler I have here at the farm. Yeah, so Cece, Margaret has been putting up the link to the free book on Kindle. It's also available on Amazon audiobooks. That's where I got it. Oof. was a tough one. Do you have Kindle or Amazon? Either of those. Plus, obviously, good, 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 good. Okay, so Margaret, what I'm thinking is he has to have a newer one out. I haven't read him in a while either. Did you read the Odd Thomas series? Okay. Amazon Prime. Yes, they do, because that's where I get it through. So they do have it. I will try to pull up the link so you can get it. It's a good read. For an audiobook, it's 7 hours and it goes very quick. Okay, so Odd Thomas, Margaret, I know how fast you read, so I'm going to go ahead and suggest that you read the whole Odd Thomas series. Mr. Fortunate and I loved it so much. We've legit gone through the whole series 3 times. It's just so cool. The character, David Aaron Baker is the one who narrates it. No, exactly, Cece. It's not long at all. And let me see if I can find that book for you. Hold on. We're going to look for Playing for Freedom. Hold on one second. Playing for Freedom. I know Margaret's a lot quicker at this than I am. Here we go. All right. So let me get the link. Yeah, so it's $12 in paperback, or it's also available on audiobook. So I don't want to click too many times. All right, here we go. Share. So I'm going to get the share link, copy the link. Here we go. So there's the link to the book. Hi, Debbie. Hi. No, right, Margaret. So they have it in paperback, audio, and in Kindle. So we have that. So, Margaret, he also, obviously, the Odd Thomas series is, you have Kindle, right? Please hold. Okay, so trying to see if they have them on. So far, I'm seeing it only on Audible. All right. Well, I'll have to do some digging on that one. Yeah, let me look into it. Well, you're better at that than I am. So if you find it before I do, let me know. But I highly recommend the Odd Thomas, and read them in order. It's very important that you read them in order. And then there's even one somewhere, like a sublet book called Odd Interlude, and that's good too. It's just like, now I want to listen to it again. So all right, listen. Aw. So my daughter took the baby into the office today, and she says he was a big hit. Nice. So that's cool. Yeah, so if you can look into that, Margaret, you're going to love it if you like Dean Koontz. Okay, yeah, take a look. Like I said, I had a Kindle and I gave it to my sister to borrow. I've never seen it. How could he not? I know. I know. Okay. Well, I love Dean Koontz and I love his stories, but the Odd Thomas one is a great, and I won't recommend that for our book club because there's so many. I mean, I want to say there's 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's at least 10 Odd Thomas in that series, but they're so worth it. They're so worth it. I might actually put them back in my library and listen to them again because they're that good. The character, you know what I mean? He just developed the character so well. And he has the same person narrate the books. So you can be consistent with the character. That's really cool. So, all right. So, who else, Debbie? Have you started the book that we're reading for June yet? Or if you have, how far are you? Sorry, I'm just working on this as we talk for right now because I want to get it finished. I did finish it, and I am looking to start a new book. So actually, in the interim, until we do our July pick, maybe I will just redo the Odd Thomas series. I would like that. So, so I think for July, I'm going to go ahead and suggest Dean R. Koontz. He's kind of like a sci-fi kind of. All right, well, you don't have to because we're not really talking about the book today. We're going to go through a couple quilling books, kind of like picture books at story time. Let me get this set aside so I can get my books ready. Get this all done. Yeah, this will be done today. Mark my words. Done today. Oh, you guys want to see real quick before I get the books out that we're going to look at today? I did the wall with all of the, I hung all of those up. Looks pretty neat. I kind of like it. So I'm wondering if I'm going to keep going and put some more on there or if I'm done with it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But, all right. Any luck, Margaret, with the Odd Thomas series? So here's another good conversation for a book club. Who's your favorite author? Well, thank you, Debbie. I really do like Dean Koontz as far as an author, but I really, Mary Higgins Clark, I like her as well. So I really like her types of stories and how she tells the stories. So I like that. I really love murder mysteries. And then, no, I was just, as I asked the question, I'm like, I don't know. I have such an eclectic taste. I think it just matters on, I've learned because with my Amazon, the Audible books, there's some that are free every month. So you can just get hundreds of books every month for free included in your membership. And it's really opening my horizons as far as what kind of books I'm reading because they're free. Why not? So Margaret, there is no such thing. No such thing as reading too much. But oh, you guys, I am done with the garden for now. Like Stephen King. So Cece, if you like Stephen King, you probably will like Dean Koontz. It's a very similar type of story. I think one of the main reasons or one of the main differences is Dean Koontz takes longer to tell a story. So where Stephen King would tell it in 2 pages, Dean Koontz would tell it in 5 or 6. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. But I think, but it's generally the same type of stories. So he's very similar. Yep. Although the Odd Thomas series is not like that. I think the first book I read from Dean Koontz was Midnight. And it was sort of about time travel. And that got me hooked. I can remember I was going to my daughter's grandparents on her father's side that day. And we're sitting at the campfire. I had nothing to do. And my mother-in-law at the time handed me a book and said, here, just kill some time. I got so engrossed in it, I couldn't. Nice. Margaret, might I suggest Chat GPT for an illustrator? It does a really good job, and they're your pictures. It creates images for you specifically. Just check it out. You might like that as an illustrator. Oh my goodness. All right. So, you want to look at some quilling books? If you hear something, Fritzy's snoring. He's snoring. That's too funny. So, all right, before we look into this, Margaret, I got to share something with you guys. Do you guys remember the song by Helen Reddy? Hello, Lisa. Do you remember the song by Helen Reddy, Angie Baby? Remember that song? I actually wrote a book based on that premise. And I really got into it. Like, yes. So she's, or is she? There it is. So I built a whole story around the fact that it was prom night and she was in her room and this boy was on his way to prom and he broke down, and I wrote the whole, and I have the transcript or manuscript or whatever you call it. I have it on my computer. Maybe now that I'm retired, maybe now I can keep developing it. I would probably reach out, because she has passed, Helen Reddy has. I would reach out to like her estate and make sure it's okay if I base it on that premise. I mean, I'm not calling it that. I'm not using those names, but I still based it on the premise of that storyline. But I sent it to my sisters as I was writing it, and they were like, "What happens next? What happens next?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't written it yet." I do like James Patterson. I read a lot of James Patterson books. Yep. We can add him to the list as well. So yeah, I somewhere in my computer there is a book. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, all right, you guys. Let's take a look this week. Quilling. This is an inspiring book. The traditional art of paper quilling is given a stylish update with 20 fun, fresh, and modern designs. Check this out. Yeah, I did it to my sister, so that's cool. So I was thinking today we could look at these and then maybe pick something to make next Tuesday. And like I said, you don't necessarily need all the tools and toys and stuff like that. You can twirl the paper using a pencil or a straw or, anything. So I think it'd be fun to do. We had done it once, but I'd like to do another quill along. Maybe actually make a pretty picture with it. Cool. All right. So let me share with you quickly. I had shared before, but here's one of the quilling pictures I did. Well, I have, where is it? Margaret, Temu has a lot of them and it's cheap. So I was going through the book we're about to look through, and I was practicing some of the quilling that was in there. It's kind of fun. It's fun to just, oh yeah, it's really fun. So these are my favorite ones out of the ones I've tried. Can you see them good enough? The cardinal was tough, but yeah, those are my favorite ones out of the book. Oh, nice. True. So if you want, Margaret, and I'm not pressuring, but at Michael's on the end cap, there's one little box. It's like $11, and it's got everything you need for a first time. Amazon does have it, but if you have a Michael's near you, they definitely have it. at the end cap, right near where, for mine, it's right near where all the Cricut stuff is, all the papers for the Cricut. It's right by there. So we could, let's start with, Amazon has everything. Okay, so let's read a little bit about it. It's not, it is a paper art, but it's not like origami. It's a lot more colors and a lot more shapes. And you do it with strips of paper, Cece, instead of like a square piece of paper. You can see behind me hanging up. It has been around for quite a while, and you can see I've got the supplies. Well, there's my my silly dogs, but I do have a lot of the paper. And all I did was I found some cardstock at a thrift store, and I've been making pictures on the cardstock, so it comes out kind of neat that way. So the introduction just as a little, no. This is pictures you can make with twirling and twisting paper. Twirling, twisting, and pinching paper. Quilling is a beautiful and very old paper art technique that had almost been forgotten. But with the help of talented artists and art lovers across the globe, this absorbing craft is gaining more popularity. I first discovered quilling in 2013. My intention had been to enjoy it as a hobby alongside my career. But I found I gained so much satisfaction from it that I soon decided I wanted to focus on it full time. And it's just so pretty. I love it. On the following pages, you will find advice and tools and material needed, plus all the techniques you need to know required to create 20 projects. The projects progress in difficulty. So if you're a novice, best to start at the beginning of the book and work your way through. Once you've practiced and gained confidence, you can go on and create your own works. And that's kind of what happened to me. I was playing around with the easy ones, and I'm like, well, let me try this, and let me make that, and let me do this. And sometimes just a page full of random shapes comes out so pretty that, you know, you kind of turn that into your picture. So tools and materials. Now, some of these are, ooh, it's getting dark out. Right. Perfect. Perfect, Margaret. Awesome. All right, so here's what they say you need. And after doing it, I'll tell you what I've used, okay? So they say you need a cutting mat, a ruler, yes. A circular ruler, a quilling tool, you can use a pencil. A quilling needle, I haven't used that. Tweezers, I've used tweezers, but you can use regular. You don't have to have specific tweezers. You can just use regular ones. Perfect. Perfect, Margaret. That's awesome. Okay. And then you need scissors, a craft knife, which is just like a little, you know, razor knife. White glue. The glue is important. And obviously the paper. So they show in here where you can create an outline and then fill it in with the pictures. Let me move this over here so it's not in the, there we go. That's better. Okay, so these templates, they actually have in the back of the book. I haven't used them. Perfect. Elmer's glue is exactly what I use. This is what I use. There's no specific glue. I use whatever glue stick is near me at the time. So perfect. The only thing I've added to my tools that they don't list on here, let me see if I have one right here. Ow, poke myself with a pin. I've added these little clips. And the reason I've added them is sometimes when you twirl up the paper real tight, it helps to just pinch that on there and it holds it for you until the glue catches. Probably if you're using the glue they have in here, you wouldn't need it, but I just use Elmer's glue. So I just use a little clips. All right, so they do say to cut these shapes out. I've never done that much, so yes. And that's what I've done. That's where this fish came from. So this fish is actually from one of those adult coloring books. I just started twirling and twisting, and if you look real close at the purple base and the pink just above his tail, that's actually Easter basket paper that I used for this. It's so fun. You can make such pretty things so quickly. So Margaret, that might be a great idea. Let's, how about I take one of the pictures from the adult coloring books and I scan it to you guys and email it to you guys and we can all make the same one. What do you think? That might be really fun. We could do that. Then we're all working on the same picture, yeah? All right. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So what I'll do, yeah, I think that would be super cool. All right. So what I'll do is I will look through, because I have about 100 of those books. Yeah, I'll look through all those books. I will scan it and email it to everybody on my list. So Cece, make sure, hold on here, make sure you email me. We all know that sound, don't we? Here. Fortunate Creations KF@outlook.com. Okay, so email me so I have your email, and that way I can send it to you and you'll be ready for our craft along next Tuesday. I can also, trying to think, I could put it up on the community tab as an attachment, I think. For those that aren't here today and don't know to send me that, I think I could do that. Yeah, that would be fun. I think that'd be a great idea. Okay, so where were we? Creating shapes. Now, it's all in the way you twirl the paper, right? So we've all taken, like, you know, when you get at a restaurant, okay, your knives and forks are wrapped in paper, you peel that off and you just play with it, you twist it and turn it. That's kind of the concept of twisting this. So it's really easy and it's really addicting. And the first time you make yourself a pretty picture, you're going to want to make more pretty pictures. So this shows you all the different scrolls, the S scroll, okay? And then it shows you the teardrops, the U shapes. So all of these are going to be shapes that you will be using. And it's not just circles. So there's waves and there's tools to help you make all these, or you can just twist them yourself. It's just paper and it works. It works without all the fancy. This is a craft you can do without spending a ton of money. Okay. But they do show you here how they use that template to fill it in. I find that using the template when I did it actually stressed me a little bit because I couldn't get it to fit exactly. Either my roll wasn't as tight or, you know, my pinch wasn't as pinched. So while these are great guidelines and really great pictures to look at, they're beautiful. My goal is to make one of every single one in this book. I have made this. It did not look exactly like that, but I have made this. Nice. Margaret, I think I would love to see your craft room. I'm just saying. And then it shows you step by step in here how to make each piece of that for the flower. Now, I did not follow it. Margaret. Yeah. I did. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that flower that I made just to show you that variations are fine. Did I make it too tiny? Was this it? Oh yeah, I made it super tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. There it is. That one right up in the corner. Why did I make it so little? Anyway. So yeah, it's fun to use this as a guideline and also make your fun stuff. Hi, JB. How are you? Welcome. We're looking at a quilling book because it's just so pretty. It's kind of like looking at a garden, isn't it? All right. What do we have next? Oh, the Christmas tree. I did make the Christmas tree too. This one is so easy, it's silly. Amber, I'm sorry. I call you JB. My brain. Sorry. So it'll tell you right here all the tools we need. But I think, so Amber, we have decided that Tuesday for our craft along, I'm going to take a page from one of my adult coloring books and I'm going to email it to all of you guys. And then we're going to create it together in a quilling picture. So I believe I have your email, but if not, shoot me an email. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see my email address. Shoot me an email and I'll make sure you have a copy of it. So you're ready for us. Yeah, that is a cute tree, right? How cute would this be as a Christmas card? You could make your own Christmas cards. Super easy, right? Yeah. So I don't normally send out Christmas cards, but I think I would if I could do that. Now this one, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Video camera. I love the colors. And again, they have a template for it. I don't know. I like to do them freehand. And it shows you step by step by step how to fill those in. You know, I'm going to do this now instead of what I'm supposed to be doing the rest of the day. I'm going to be playing with quilling. It's what I want to do. That's really cool. Again, you have somebody that does a lot of video or somebody that works for the media. This would be a cute birthday card. This one I tried. I did try the cloud. It got squished when I closed my book. So it's not going to look that great, but I did try it. Yeah, it got squished. But there it is. Right here. This up here, right there, got squished when I closed my book. But for the most part, it came out okay. And it was fun to try. All right. That's your cloud. Step by step by step. It gets a little twirly. And then, if you look, they added little teeny pearls in theirs. This one looks really easy. Doesn't it? The lion. Somebody has an August birthday. Wouldn't that be cool to send them this Leo the lion as a birthday card? I think that'd be really cool. And I think it'd be really easy. Yeah, I really like this one. As a Leo, I think that's really cool. So they have the template. I might just try to freehand this one. I have the yellow paper behind me. And then use black for the nose and the eyes. That's really neat. I like that a lot. Ooh, you ready? That is so pretty. That I just, yeah, good question. Sorry, I was going to ask that, and then I got sidetracked by pretty colors. Oh, did I turn that off? Yes. I'm waiting for Margaret's answer because I want to know what it is. All right. Yeah, this is pretty. I would like to make the butterfly. So what I'll do is when we're done looking through this, I'll grab one of those coloring books and we can pick a picture. Pick a picture. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, that's really pretty, isn't it? What do we got next? Ooh, a milkshake. Lapidary is working with rocks. Oh. There's still words in there I don't understand. I'm so sorry. So I get the working with rocks. So you make pictures with rocks? That's really fun. It's kind of what I did outside, only I didn't make pictures. I just made a mess. Making cabochons? Margaret, you're really, really smart. Maybe you should be doing this. Maybe you should be hosting. I love listening to you. I love all the stuff you do, all the stuff you know. Oh, okay. All right. Now I get it. So do you have like a rock tumbler or am I just too naive? I don't get it. Because I bought a rock tumbler and it was a kind of a cheap one. And it was so loud that I had to turn it off because the neighbors complained. I can't. Oh, look at the little duck. Well, that's cute. Quack, quack, waddle, waddle. I don't know. They say that they're getting harder as the book goes on, but I don't think they look more difficult as the book goes on. Margaret, if you wouldn't mind, could you throw up a piece or a picture of a piece of the jewelry that you're talking about? Again, I'd love to see it. It would just be so much easier if we could all just see each other on here. Now, this is cute. You could do that in all shades of red for Valentine's Day. That's really pretty. All right, let's see. What else do we have in here? Oh, here we go. Summertime, summertime, summertime. I like the straw. Even the straw is a twirled piece of paper. That's cool. Yeah, it really does sound fun, Margaret. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but I would wear handmade jewelry. That'd be cool. So hold on. I want to see how make a tight coil. Look at that. You're even twirling that to be the straw. That's really neat. What's with the strawberry though? The strawberry is, oh, it says just to draw a strawberry and stick it on there. No way. You got to make the strawberry. Here we go. Look at this one. Look at this one. Cece, they don't have to be really They don't have to be really detailed. We can do super easy flowers. Look at her. That is so cute. So this one looks like the only part that's quilling is her top and her bottom. It looks like you draw the rest of it. Yeah, so here you draw her on the paper. Yeah, the mermaid's super cute. Here we go, Cece. Here you go. Come on, super easy. We could do that together in 5 minutes, right? It's really fun. I think once you start it, it's really cool. It's really fun. Got to start somewhere. Exactly. I love the fish too. I love the fish too. He's really cute. I don't understand though. They said it gets more difficult as you go through the book. He doesn't look more difficult to me. He looks easier. All right, what's next? Birthday balloons. Again, these balloons are ideal to make for a birthday celebration, adding various shapes at the top. Yeah, these are cute. Of course, you can use any colors you want, right? For the balloons. And then there's the confetti that goes on the top. And like I said, I cheated and I bought the Easter paper, and I use that because it's already made for you. And here's just a fun horn with confetti, like for New Year's. Let me go that way. All right, what's next? Ooh, tulips. So pretty. I like how they have the detail in there. Like it looks. Yay! I got this book on Amazon. I got this book on Amazon. Yep. I love it. I've looked through this book about 1,000,000 times. Oh, this is, well, I can see where this one's getting a little difficult. You can see the detail in the sail. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Let's see, what's next? Yeah, me too. I love stuff like this. The more arts and crafts I can, the better. Ooh, check this one out. All right, I can see how this one's getting difficult. The cup of cappuccino. That is really awesome. I love that. So you get someone who loves, right? You get someone who loves coffee. A little note card, anything, just thinking of you, whatever. That one is awesome. Oh, pretty. That says summer in a picture right there, doesn't it? Sunshine. That's really pretty. And I do like that they have the templates in the back. Maybe if I tried using them, my pictures would come out more like theirs. And then the apple. I think, the end of the year's coming up. Make the teacher an apple card. Thank you for everything. Could you imagine? That would be awesome. Maybe I'll make one for my nephew to send into his teacher, the class that I substitute taught for. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, they're just so beautiful. I love all of these. And then a simple rose. Look at that. That is really pretty. And here are all the templates. So what they tell you to do is take this and photocopy it and then cut it out. So you're not cutting your book, right? That makes sense. Yeah, all the templates are right here. So this is a pretty cool book. It's called Quilling Art by Sina Runa. That's a fun name. Artsy fartsy people. I've been called that so many times in my life. Oh, are you kidding? They're like, well, I'm not really artsy fartsy like you. I'm like, well, thanks. I'm a partisan. Oh, I can't. Oh, that is too funny. All right, so we've got about 15 minutes left. So let's check this one out. Now, this book I actually found at a thrift store. So this is more, the author is Judy Cardinal. And she's got some fun stuff in here. Let's see if I can get you. I really enjoy just randomly doing shapes and making them into flowers. I find that is a lot of fun. I did try him. Did you see him? Here, let me show you. Where are you, buddy? There he is. Right there. I tried him. And I tried him. What are they called? Yeah, the peacock. Pretty cool, right? So I tried the peacock. He was fun. Look at this little guy. And this, again, she tells you all the different, I mean, you can make cards and also, do you, Margaret? That's good to know. So this, I love this. Now, this other book that I was just showing you doesn't have this in it. And this is the art of how you pinch. So pretty much everything that I've started starts as you roll the paper. And then the shapes you get is the way you pinch it. It's very important. Down here, you can see all the different shapes. And this all comes just from pinching. The blue, yeah. And there he is. He was a little more difficult than I thought he would be, but I got him done. Let's see, how close did I get? You ready? See if I can hold it up. How close did I get? Can I do it? There we go. How close did I get? Not too bad, right? Not bad at all. It's just so fun to try. I love it. 95? I'd give it an 80, but thank you very much. Oh, and I think, yeah, I started to make this guy and then just turned him into a flower, so I'm not even going to show you that one. That's too funny. And this just gives you an idea of how you can use quilling. Instead of just making pictures, you can use it to put on gifts and to dress. I cannot wait to make Christmas cards. Borders and motifs for pictures. I love it. All the little flowers you can do. They're just so cool. Obviously, my skill level needs to be kicked up a notch, but wow, look at this. Look at this page. Wow. I could almost see big ones of these at a wedding. Wouldn't that be really pretty? Oh my goodness, my sister would love him. Look at him. A little frog. A dragonfly. Lots of people love dragonflies. Ooh. Butterflies. The frog and the frogs and the turtle are cute. What is this? Oh, here's Christmas. Oh, I didn't notice. Look at this. These are angels. See them? Over here. They're cute. They look like just teardrops. I think I could do that. We got balloons, hot air balloons, and planes. A spaceship. Okay. That's pretty funny. You just never know. You're a boy mom? Well, I'm a boy grandma. So. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Of course you do, Margaret. You do everything. You're like my hero. I'm just saying, you're my hero. Anything I think of doing, you're like, oh, yeah, I've done that. And I bet you're amazing at all of it. Oh, here we go. As I was saying, wedding, right? Oh, the champagne glasses. Look at them. Love it. A daughter and 2 boys. I stopped at 1 because I knew I was not meant to be a parent of multiple children. I was meant to be just 1. That's all. Oh, you guys. Baby stuff. Where was this when I needed something for my daughter's baby shower? 4 boys. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm 1 and done. First of all, the whole pregnancy thing was not my favorite time. So I was like, hey, she came out perfect. I'm done. We're not doing that anymore. So, and this shows toys. 1 boy for you, Margaret. Yeah, 1 was good for me. Oh, cool. And this gives you the templates as well. So you can go back in here and see all of that. All right. So we've got about 8 minutes left. So let me. Oh, yeah, I had a choice. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. All right. Let me find a coloring book somewhere in the midst. And I will grab. There we go. Now. Well, you know, they got to agree, right? These are all way too much. Yeah, these are just way too much. So I'm going to dig out my other coloring books. I have them put in the other closet. And I will definitely find a picture for everybody. Do you guys want me to find a flower or an animal or twin boys? Woo! Flower. Okay. All right. First answer wins. So I will find a nice big flower. Perfect. I'm going to find a nice pretty flower. I have an idea. What if we do the card that Karen H sent me? What if I blow it up and send that out to you guys? Oh, no. What do you think? If not, I'll find another one. But what do you think? It's nice and simple. I could blow it up bigger. And we could do this. What do you think? I think it'd be a nice surprise for Karen too. She's not on right now, but all right. So I will take this is the card that Karen sent me. Oh, sorry about that, Amber. You put in a night butts back. I don't know why, but so I'm going to increase this, and I will scan it to all of you guys, and this will be our make along for Tuesday night. I think that'll be a great surprise. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. I know, Nightbutt. I don't know how to get. I'm gonna have to Google him. He's really annoying. Nightbutt. Yeah, you got yourself in trouble. That's too funny. All right, so we are set. Thank you for going through this book. Do you guys love this book? I love it. Really nice book. I have just these two, and then I have the book that came with my first initial one. But yeah, so I'll set us all up. Yes, that's. See you later. We'll see you tomorrow morning for coffee, I hope. Yeah, so I will blow this up and email it to everybody, and we'll be ready for next week. We will do a quill along. La, la, la. I think that'll be really fun. So I put away the other coloring books because we don't need them. And we'll take it from there. So those of you that don't have any quilling supplies, that's fine if you just want to watch, or if you want to run to Michael's. Quill along. I can't. I'll bite my tongue and then I... If you want, I know that they have, it's like $11 at Michael's if you want to just grab it and quill along with us Tuesday. If not, it'll be fun to watch. All right, you guys. All right, I'm going to give you a few minutes back of your day. I'm going to finish this darn blanket, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for coffee. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, be happy, be kind, and always be creative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Yay, Margaret. Yay. Have a great evening, everybody. Cece, I hope to see you tomorrow and Tuesday. Bye, guys.